when nations in the world became so corrupt and so evil that they were on the verge of being destroyed, when they, because of their own evils, because of their own crimes, and because of their own corruption, it came to the point where those societies were going to collapse. This, by the way, is the law of Allah. When a tree becomes corrupted and it's not getting the right nutrition, it's going to eventually collapse. If a body is not taken care of, it's going to collapse. The same way we have, if a society is going to become morally deprived, then eventually that society will cease to exist. This is the law of Allah. That society gets destroyed. And what Allah did right before those societies were about to get destroyed, as a last effort to save them from themselves, Allah would send them messengers. And those messengers would come and they would warn them that the way you're heading, you've been deteriorating, but this is coming to the point of no return. If you don't listen to this warning and turn back to Allah, then you will in fact be destroyed. So the way we have to understand Allah's messengers, all of them, the ones that Allah talks about in the Quran, is that when they came to save those nations from themselves. They came to save those nations from how they were actually destroying themselves with their own hands, heading themselves into destruction. And they wouldn't listen, and in fact, they would become worse than they ever were when the messengers came. So they were already pretty bad, but the messengers, instead of having them turn in the right direction, they turned far worse in defiance and even tried to kill Allah's messengers. At the very least, make fun of them, humiliate them, etc. So the one who's trying to save you is now the one being attacked even more. And that is when Allah decided that these nations should no longer exist. And those nations got destroyed one after the other after the other.